Hello gamers. Have you ever struggled to achieve the perfect aim and are constantly trying out different sensitivities but nothing works? Then this video is for you. In this video, we will go over 5 tips that will explain why your aim is not stable and how to fix it correctly. Secondly, we will talk about the settings that you will need to change in order to achieve a better aim. And lastly, the gameplay adjustments you can make to react faster and have an advantage over every opponent you face on the battlefield. First, let's go over the settings. Go to the sensitivity menu and set the vertical turning sensibility value to 130 instead of using its default value, which is set at 100. It will help you with the recoil control without changing you horizontal sensitivities, so you don't have to worry about readjusting the whole thing. After making this change, you will notice a huge improvement in your recoil control on all the guns in the game, and your aim will be much more steadier. To make it even better, you can go to your HUD and reduce the size of your joystick all the way down to 61%. This joystick size is used by every professional player to achieve steady aim, along with the ability to enter the slide animation quickly after you are done shooting. It is very well known that using the reload animation and sliding animation at the same time makes you a much harder target to hit and lets you get in and out of cover way faster compared to standing still and reloading. Not only do you slide faster, but you can also sprint faster after closing the ADS by using a smaller joystick, which is a win-win situation for most players in each and every scenario. Tip number 3 is to make yourself familiar with the recoil pattern of the guns you plan on using regularly, as all guns have a slightly different recoil, and using vertical recoil mods on the weapons that are nerfed down or have a greater recoil than others will be greatly beneficial. For example, using a vertical recoil mod on an LMG, such as PKM, can be quite useful compared to an SMG like the CBR, which has a very low recoil to begin with. Tip number 4, and one of the most useful tip, is to master the technique of centering. Centering is defined as the process of placing something in the middle of something else. In this case, simply means placing the crosshair in the middle of your screen on your target. Even though the technique itself is quite straightforward and simple, but is very easily neglected by most players. Either they forget about it, or they simply center their screen a little too late. To avoid this mistake and react faster, you will need to train your mind and make it subconsciously center your crosshair on every single enemy you fight. This, of course, needs a lot of practice, but you can also quickly train your muscles' memory by making yourself remember to set the crosshair onto your target for first few games by constantly reminding yourself to do it. The key point is to have your aim aligned with the target before you start shooting, so that the moment you see the target, you can knock them down and reposition quickly. You can also practice this alone in an open space, using a tree or in the training ground. Simply walk around the tree and try to keep the crosshair on the tree while moving in all different directions. After fixing all the settings shown in this tutorial, you will see a huge improvement in your aim, regardless of your level or skill set, and will be able to perform at your max potential. If you find these tutorials useful, don't forget to like and share them with your squad, so I can keep making more tutorials for you guys and help you master the game and become a good player. Thank you all for watching. Until the next time.